Cancers, thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a next 48-hour forecast. So for July 19th through the 20th. Keep in mind, everything is general in this reading. Only take what does apply to you. Let the rest fly. If you have to question the message, it's most likely for another person watching this. And if you need a personal because you have a lot of confusing stuff going on, just check out the description. All that information will be listed there. And let's see what's going on. Oh, subscribe and hit that notification bell if you're new as well. Welcome to the tribe. Okay, so the first card, this is going to represent you and your present situation. Okay, Cancers. So we have the Ace of Materials. So interesting. For a lot of my Cancers, this is you trying to get to the bag. There's some sort of purchase, big purchase that you want to make. Whether this is a home, a car, getting to a new apartment, moving across country, whatever this may be, this is you realizing that you need to get to the money. You need to get to the bag. And either this is some of you guys looking at other jobs, like either getting a second job or working overtime. For some of you, this is more so like you like trying to find ways to start a new business. This is just you guys, like I said, having your eye on the prize in terms of finances. Now, a lot of you also, this is just you wanting more security or stability within your life, especially with your personal relationships, but also just overall, you could have like this fluctuation in your mental health or your emotional health, and you could be tired of that. You just want to be at a place where you feel stable and secure, emotionally, financially, physically. Now, what I see for the next card, this is going to represent what actions you can take during this time frame. I have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this would be, for one, working on your patience and your ability to understand that anything, and I always say this, anything that is worthwhile, anything that is stable, secure in your life takes a while to, for one, acquire, but to also build, especially when we're talking about finances. This isn't okay, next week I'm going to get a job that's going to make me 6 figures and I'm going to be stable in that job forever. This may be work yourself up in positions and then you're able to secure a job because of your credentials, things like that. As an example. But yes, with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, some of you do need to work on your patience when it comes to your finances. Just because things are taking some time to get to a point where you're extremely stable does not mean that that's not happening, especially if you're putting in the groundwork. And giving up doesn't make things happen sooner either. So giving up on a goal that you may have doesn't necessarily make the goal go away. It just makes you, push it back to the, push it to the back of your head. I'm getting tongue tied. Also, this is knowing what's worth putting energy into, especially romantically. Some of you are like trying to build with the wrong people, trying to make a housewife or a husband out of somebody who is just merely potential and hasn't shown you any real like proof that there's someone who you could have a stable connection with. Now, this next card is going to represent the obstacle or challenge you may come across during this time frame. So with the Four of Materials in reverse, or the Four of Pentacles in reverse, this is completely letting go of something. This may be more so in the sense of mentally, you may be thinking about someone, randomly they come across your mind, and this could also be some of you physically wanting to have someone come back into your life. And this is an obstacle because for some of you, it's more so like, this person won't come back around, or this person's not good for you. And them coming back around would actually be a disaster. So this may be a bit of an obstacle. For others of you, this may be more so like your spending habits. You may be like spending way more money than you need to be. or you're not able to save money. And that's also an issue because, like I said, you want to make certain plans, you want to make certain big purchases, but you may have bills that come up, family members that need your help financially. Your child needs this for school. You need to do this. You got a credit card debt you need to take care of. There's so many different things that you may need to pay for that saving money may be impossible to even do. And for others of you, in a love sense, this is more so you having a hard time opening up when it comes to love. You may be having like this defense mechanism up, or you're like very distrusting because of the experiences you've went through, and this is kind of bleeding through. Now, what I see for the future, we do have the 7 of Wands here. So this is you having to confront the obstacles or challenges that have been keeping you restrained for a minute now, okay? And for a lot of you, the main obstacle in your way could be self, okay? This is the energy you're giving to things that don't need your energy. This is you making things more difficult than they may need to be by overthinking things. Some of you may be more stressed out in terms of, like I said, finances and having to take care of this, having to take care of that. You also could have a partner who's just like really defensive during this time frame. Like they're just making it really hard to work with them because of like the things that they may do, or just the irritating things that happen within the connection. Now, oh, creatively, some of you also may have like some sort of blockages in terms of like, again, a creative thing that you're doing. You may be feeling kind of stuck or blocked in terms of like, what story am I going to write next? What, creative thing am I going to do next? Now, this is going to represent what you may have been avoiding for some time frame that you're going to have to finally face during this time frame. So with the 5 of emotions, with this energy, this is more so you confronting your feelings about the past, whether this is guilt, disappointment, anger, still having hope for someone to randomly come back around who you know is not good for you. This is feeling like you missed out on an opportunity in the past and just like harping on that for too long. Any energy of where you're like basically focusing on things that don't matter at this moment and not on what does matter. This is where you're having to confront that need to do that. Why do you want to emotionally reside in the past when that doesn't matter anymore, when we're in the now? So this is interesting. I hope I did put things in perspective for you guys and gave someone a level of clarity. If you did get just that, thumbs the video up, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the description if you need a reading. And I will see you in the next one, Cancers. Bye.